Code to Enhance Learning presents the CEL video series for beginners to learn various coding concepts. Through this video series, we aim to introduce you to the world of coding using the Scratch coding platform. Hello everyone, I am Ayush Sankaran, an enthusiastic coder, CEL Hackathon participant, and a volunteer for CEL. I am going to be introducing you to the concepts of programming using the Scratch platform with fun and simple projects. What are we waiting for? Let's get started! Welcome to course 1 of the series Coding with Scratch. In the second episode, we will make a sprite speak by using speech bubbles and playing sounds. We will also learn further about sequences and the concept of abstraction. In this session, we will make a sprite move left, right, up and down when the arrow keys are pressed while playing a sound. Let's do a quick recap of sequence which we learned in the last episode. A sequence means something arranged in a proper logical order. Example, this is a sequence of a girl followed by a boy. Now, let us understand abstraction. When we are creating something, there are many things that may be confusing. It is a good practice to identify the main details while removing the unnecessary details so that it brings more clarity. This process is called abstraction. Abstraction means identifying and representing the important details, removing unnecessary details. For example, when we book a flight ticket in an application, instead of saying application had a colorful page to book the tickets to the destination, we can say select the destination. When you are making very complicated things, abstraction helps you to easily understand the main idea and then focus on important details. Let's look at how we can do abstraction in our current project. We think about two things. One is what will happen on the stage, and the second is what sprite and backdrop do we need. When we think about this, we understand that the penguin has to move in a direction while saying the direction it is moving. So we put that down. Next, we think about the sprite and the backdrop needed. We finalize the penguin sprite and winter backdrop. As you can see, abstraction has made the project really simple to understand by focusing on the important details while hiding the unnecessary ones. Now, let us see how to code the project on Scratch. I have opened the Scratch offline editor where we will be coding our project. I am going to name my project as Penguin Speaks. I will now delete the cat sprite. Next, I will go to the backdrops menu and from the auto category select the winter backdrop. Next, we go to the sprites menu and from animals select penguin 2. I reduce the size of the penguin to 50 and move it to its starting position. Now I go into the costumes of the penguin sprite. We can see 4 costumes here. I choose the third costume for the penguin. I move back to the code tab where we will write the codes for the penguin. I go to the events group and bring when space key pressed block and then change the key to right arrow. When the right arrow is pressed, I want the penguin to look towards the right. So, I bring the point in direction block and change the direction to 90. Next, from the looks group, I bring the say block and say I am going to the right for 1 second. Then From the sound category, I bring the play sound chirp until done block. Then I bring the move 10 steps block and change the steps to 50. When I click on the right arrow key press block, I can see that the penguin says I am going to the right, makes a chirp sound and then moves to the right. I duplicate the entire block of codes to make the penguin move left. I change right to left, direction to -90 and message to I am going left. When I test this block, I can see that the penguin now moves to the left, but also turns upside down. To avoid this, I bring the set rotation style left-right block, which solves the issue. I do similar steps for the up arrow and down arrow as well. Now you can test the project by pressing the different arrow keys on your keyboard. Now that you know how to use the movement blocks, speech blocks and sound blocks, you can try and create a project about a person who talks about themselves or an animal which makes different sounds. These are just some ideas. I am sure you can think of great ones as well. In the next episode, we will make a project which will sing your favorite rhyme with lyrics on screen. I am sure you are excited to learn this. I will see you in the next video. This is Ayush signing off. Bye.